So number 6, when you first look at it, seems like a very hard problem. If you go through this systematically, it's actually a lot easier than what it looks. It just involves fractions, which terrifies students. And believe me, I hate fractions even more than you do. So let's go through and we'll make this a little bit easier and you can solve it. So systematically, I'm looking at it. I have nitrogen gas. For the overall equation is on the reactant side. Over here is on the product side. So I need to resolve that. I need to manipulate that top equation. Notice there's 1 and 2 up here. I have 2 in the steps. So how do I rectify that? I'm going to have to divide everything down here by 2 so that it leaves me with 1 and 2. So that's going to give me 2 NH3. It's going to give me 3 halves O2. It's going to give me 1 N2, and it's going to give me 3 H2Os. And notice the N2 is still on the product side, so I'm going to have to flip this whole thing anyway. So I'll rewrite it. N2 plus 3 H2O yields 2 NH3 plus, yuck, 3 halves O2. You know what? I'm just going to call that 1.5 O2 because I like that. I hate fractions. So I got rid of that. Notice with my delta H, not only do I need to change the sign to a positive, but since I divided that whole equation by 2, I need to divide that number by 2 as well. So don't forget to do that. So on the bottom, when I'm looking at this, and I notice on the top, my O2 is on the wrong side now. I have a O2 in the reactant, I have an O2 in the product. Let's leave that alone because a lot of times when we go through this, things will resolve themselves. So notice over here I have 2 NOs on the product side. I have 4 NOs, but it's on the product side as well. So let's divide everything by 2 since I need to get from 4 to 2 and see what happens. It's going to be 2 NH3, 5 halves. What do we want to do with 5 halves? So 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Sorry, that's getting a little messy, but I think we'll be able to see it. That's going to give me 2, and that's going to give me 3. So when you start to look at this, it should start to make a lot more sense. I'll let you finish this problem out. If you've written this neatly out, you should be able to see that reactant product, 5 halves versus 1 half, right? Don't we cancel stuff out if they're on the opposite side, right? 2.5 minus 1.5. You see where I'm going. So you finish it out, make sure we've manipulated it right, and do the math, find your delta H.